in the fruit, more bass than Bootsy Collins. You versus me, that's like Ali versus Foreman. God's act.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? My name is Tyler and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been literally a week since I posted a video. I was on a bit of a vacation, as you guys are aware, but this year we're gonna hit the ground running. 2018, we're gonna take over fucking YouTube. To be honest, like, my plan this year is just to really fucking grow my channel, really grind. So, and speaking of that, around 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight, I'm gonna actually be live streaming, so the link for the stream will be down below in the description. It'll be the twitch.tv link, and for exact details of when the stream's going to start, go ahead and follow me down below on Twitter. I consistently tweet out every time I'm going to stream, before I stream, what times the streams are going to be. So if you're interested in that, that's probably your best bet to find out whether or not I'm streaming. But anyways, in today's video, I have a brand new life story for you, one that happened to me literally less than a week ago. It was a really crazy story, really ridiculous story, so hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it. And one last thing I wanted to mention before I go ahead and jump into the story is that I'm going to be doing another run of limited edition t-shirts soon. Obviously, they're going to be different from the Weed Cat shirts that I released a few months back, but I'll keep you guys updated and informed on those when those are coming out. I'll probably be tweeting out graphics and stuff once I start creating more concepts for it. But anyway, getting back into the story, or getting into the story, starting everything off. Like I had said, this took place maybe a week or two ago. It wasn't very long ago, and I had ended up going over to my friend's house for the night to go chill with him. It was my friend, his little sister, and his younger brother. And when I say little sister and younger brother, I'm not talking about like way younger or anything. They're about my age. So anyways, I ended up going over to their house for the night, and when I had ended up going over there, like initially we were all planning on buying some weed that night because none of us had any weed to smoke. We were all trying to like smoke some weed because, I mean, obviously, why the hell would you not want to smoke weed? And so at this point, we're sitting over around at my friend's house at his kitchen table just playing cards and shit, and my friend's little sister had ended up texting her plug so that we could go ahead and get some weed. And while we were playing cards, my friend's mom was just sitting there drinking a bunch of wine, and she ended up getting like fairly drunk. I wouldn't say she was shit-faced or anything like that, but it was pretty obvious like she was definitely feeling a buzz of some sort, definitely tipsy of some sort. And while we're in the middle of playing this card game, my friend's little sister ends up getting a text from her plug saying like, yo, you guys can come over and come pick up this weed whenever you're ready. And for the most part, that was pretty much all we were waiting for, was just our plug to text us saying we could go over there. And since we were sitting there playing cards with like my friends and his mom, we kind of had to think of a plan to kind of get away from her so that we could go ahead and go buy this weed. And since we didn't have any beer or anything to drink that night, we had decided that we were going to go use that as an excuse. We were going to go say we're going to go get some beer at the store, and we would go pick up our weed at that time. So my friend's little sister asked my friend like, yo, you guys want to go grab some beer here in a minute? We'll go up to the store. And since she had asked that verbally, at the same time she had texted my friend and told him like, look, we're just saying that we're going to go get beer so we can go pick up weed. Hopefully mom won't come. So after my friend's little sister suggests that we go and pick up some beer, my friend's mom like drunkenly was determined to come with us. So immediately once we brought up that idea, she had got her coat on, went got her shoes on. She's like, I'm coming with you guys. I want to feel young again. I just want to relax and have a good time tonight. So we were just like, all right, fine, I guess we'll take you with us. So we have no other choice. Like, we had sat there for a good 5 minutes trying to convince her not to come with us, and she just wouldn't listen. She was determined to get in the car with us. So all of us end up piling into this like little truck, and it was a 4-seater truck. Obviously, like there were seats in the back and then the 2 driver and passenger seats. And for those of you who know trucks, like a lot of the times trucks, the back doors, to open the back doors for the trucks to get into the back seat, you have to open the front door first. And so since my friend's mom got into the car, we had to go get beer, even though that technically wasn't our plan. I mean, obviously we were using that as an excuse to leave the house and go pick up weed, but since she was coming, we had to go get beer at this point. So we ended up going up to the store and getting beer. And so my friend and his mom are inside the store, and they're the ones buying beer, and they come back outside and get back into the car. And immediately once they get back into the car, my friend's little sister is like, all right, before we go home, I gotta go over to a friend's house. I gotta go pick something up. And she was being like as sketchy about it as she possibly could, my friend's little sister. I don't know why, she just couldn't think of a good excuse of where we were going, so she just kept saying, we're going to my friend's house. I gotta go pick something up. And at this point, my friend's mom was like freaking the fuck out. She was like, where are you going? What friend's house? What are you picking up? Like asking all these questions like that. So again, at this point, all of us are in the truck and we're heading over to the plug's house, which wasn't that far from the store. It was only like 3 or 4 blocks from the store that we were at. And the whole time we're driving over there, my friend's mom was just questioning my friend's little sister, like, yo, where are you guys going? What friend's house are you going to? What are you picking? Like all this shit. And so we end up pulling up to the plug's house, and the plug's house was like a duplex thing. So the downstairs was one apartment and the upstairs was another apartment. And the people, I guess, who were renting the downstairs apartment just weren't home because there was no lights on at all in the downstairs half of the apartment, but the upstairs obviously had lights on in it because people were up there. So my friend's little sister ends up hopping out of the car, going up to the plug's house to go grab the weed for us, and she was basically trying to be as quick as possible because obviously her little brother, myself, my friend, and her mom, her tipsy drunk mom, was in the car with us. And so my friend's little sister goes into the Plug's house, and my friend's mom sees the house that they're going into, and obviously all the lights on the bottom half of the duplex are turned off because no one's home. And my friend's mom starts freaking the fuck out. She's like, there's no lights on in that house, she can't go in there, what the hell is about to happen to her right now? Like, she was freaking the fuck out. And so my friend's mom is in the back seat of the truck behind the passenger, I'm sitting in the middle back seat, and my friend is sitting in like the back seat behind the driver's seat. And so my friend's little sister is in the Plug's house for maybe 5 minutes, probably not even that long, and the whole time my friend's mom is freaking the fuck out. She's sitting there in the car like screaming at my friend's little brother like, yo, let me out of the car, let me out of the fucking car right now, I just want to wait outside. She's going into a house with no lights on, everything's black, like she was freaking the fuck out. And the whole time my friends and I were just sitting there like, we can't let her out of this fucking car, because if she gets out of the car, she's gonna go up to the Plug's house and it's gonna end terribly. So the whole time my friend's mom is sitting there begging my friend's little brother to open the front door so that she could get out on the back door of the truck, and my friend is sitting there telling my friend's little brother like, don't let her out of the car, don't let her out of the car. And so since my friend's little brother wouldn't let her out of the car, she was trying to climb over the middle console to go through the driver's seat door. So my friend's mom like kind of drunkenly starts climbing over the middle console of the car, and my friend ends up pushing her back like, you can't get out of the car, you know, you aren't allowed out of the car right now. And she was just like, I just want to wait outside. She's like, I won't go up to the house, I just want to wait outside the car. And we're like, no, you can't get out of the car because we know if you go out there, you're gonna go over to the house. And so the next thing we notice, we see my friend's little sister coming out of the house finally, and she's got this like little Christmas bag in her hand. And what I mean by Christmas bag is like, you know the little bags you get from Christmas gifts that have like fucking like paper and shit inside of them? Basically one of the bags for like Christmas presents. So the Plug put all the weed inside this bag, and we see my friend's little sister walking out with this like little Christmas gift. And she gets in the car and she looks at my mom's friend and just goes, look, I was only picking up a gift from my ex-boyfriend, like he never got me anything for Christmas, so I was just getting a present from him for Christmas. And the whole ride back, my friend's mom is like freaking the hell out. She's like, why didn't you just tell me you were going to your ex-boyfriend's house? Why didn't you just say it? And so we ended up eventually getting back to our house. Everything was like perfectly fine afterwards. And to be honest, I don't think my friend's mom ever really figured out exactly what was happening. I mean, clearly she had her suspicions. Like when we got back to the house, she's like, why didn't you just say you were going to your boyfriend's house? We thought you were going to get some drugs or going to do a drug deal or something. And the whole time, all of us were just sitting there like holding back laughing because we knew exactly what the hell we were doing. We were buying fucking weed. We ended up going down into the basement. I went down there with my friend's little sister and his little brother, and we were pretty much just breaking out everybody's weed because everybody put in money to buy weed that night. And at this time, my friend was upstairs literally talking to his mom, like kind of covering everything, explaining like it was just going to her boyfriend's house, like basically trying to plant the seed like we weren't buying fucking drugs. But I mean, in the end, nobody ended up getting in trouble. None of us got caught for it, and I think even if his mom found out, I don't think she would really care that much, because to be honest, she knows all of us smoke mad weed, and luckily she has like a cool personality about it. Like obviously she doesn't want us smoking weed in front of her or anything like that, but she understands that it's not gonna ruin your life like a lot of people fucking think it will. But yeah, to be honest, I think that's pretty much it for the story today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you all did at any point, please be sure to leave a like down below, and if you guys have any similar experiences to this, I'd love to hear them down below in the comment section, so be sure to do that. But anyways, thanks again so much for watching today's upload. Hopefully, like I said, you guys enjoyed the video or the story today. Like I said, I'll be streaming later tonight. I'll probably be streaming some BO1, maybe some Fortnite or World War II, who knows. I'll basically be streaming whatever the hell you guys want me to. So be sure to check out the link down below in the description to get to the stream. But anyways, thanks again so much for watching. I'm out.
I told that nigga bitch so he a sadder guy. I fuck that nigga bitch so he a madder guy. She was with you when I called her phone and she answered, and that show you that you do not matter guy. Yeah, my cousin trapping, they trapping. I for these beats, you know that I got an appetite. Yeah, that girl told me she only fuck with them guys.